Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another Horus Heresy battle report. We are playing 3000 points and my personal favorite mission, War of Lies. Chris is back in the studio with his beautiful, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for this, his lunar wolves are finally on the battlefield here on Freeview. If you are an SN Plus member, you have probably seen them take on the demons of the Runestorm for extra access there on SN Plus. And you have seen his Road to the GT, which is an incredible series where he builds this list to take it to the Gibraltar 30k Grand Tournament. So they are finally here on Freeview. This list will actually change slightly because he is one of the participants at No Retreat. And obviously, we probably will have him again in a few weeks' time. So a very cool list with a lot of tanks. And because he's taken a lot of tanks, I am actually doing exactly the same. So I will be commanding the Iron Warriors, a lot of infantry. If I can think very quickly, I think it's 30, 40, 50, 65 tactical squad, tactical marines, if I'm not mistaken. And again, he's taking a lot of tanks, so I'm doing exactly the same. So you will see a lot of vehicles on the table and a lot of infantry to go with it. Pure heresy at its finest. With that said, let's check out lists, with Chris's list coming up first.
Hi guys, I'm Chris. I'm back again, my Lunar Wolves. I know lots of you have been asking about seeing them, so here they are again. Today I'm running 3000 points, very tank heavy as you can see, no right of war though. I'm running just a single HQ in my list today, which is a Herald in Cataphractor armor. He's running the Wolf of Lunar Warlord trait because you have to when you're using Lunar Wolves. He's got a Thunderhammer as well, and he's going to be going in the least choice of a 9-man brick of Cataphractite Terminators. There's a mix in there of Power Fists, Lightning Claws. They're all going inside of a Spartan with flare shields and las cannons in the front, which is perfect to keep them nice and protected and get them up the board where they want to be in combat. Alongside them, my elite slots, I also have 2 separate Contemptor Dreadnoughts. Both with Gravis Power Fists, one with the Melter Cannon though, and the other one with the Twin Las Cannon. And for my 4th slot in there, I've got a squad of 5 Tartarus Terminators, all with dual Lightning Claws, sitting inside a Land Raider, which again has las cannons on the front. To again, get them up the field into combat where they want to be, hopefully mince up some tactical marines. Speaking of which, I've also brought 2 of my own tactical squads in the troop choices, Power Sword on both sergeants, and a Vexilla in one of them as well, just because I have the extra points left over. They're both 10-man strong. Moving over to heavy support choices, my first slot I've taken 2 Sakarans. They have las cannon sponsons and hunter killer missiles on the top as well. Hopefully these will put out a nice rate of fire and take down lots of enemies. My next choice, I have a squadron of 2 Vindicators, again with hunter killer missiles. The blasts on these will hopefully do nicely. I know he's bringing some Terminators, some tactical marines, plenty of targets for them to take. And my last slot, I also have a Leviathan Dreadnought. He has a Siege Claw and a Storm Cannon, and then he also has Twin Volkites. And that's my list. It's 3000 points on the nose, so I'm already claiming victory. Now we're going to move over to Pardo with his disgusting Iron Warriors.
Welcome to my new revamped Iron Warriors list, which has been performing very well. I've actually played this list twice off camera, and it has actually done better than what I expected. So hopefully you will see the true potential of this list in today's game. Let's get stuck in. I've got as my right of war the Hammer of Olympia, which actually, just to point out, all my bolters have been upgraded to shrapnel bolters, so I will be re-rolling those ones, getting the extra hits, and obviously a lot of pinning in this list because the shrapnel bolters do give that. So again, because of this right of war, I've had to take a Praetor upgraded to a Warsmith. I've given him a Master Crafted Thunderhammer, and obviously for his Warlord trade, I'm trying something different. I've gone for the Tyrant of the Lysantra. So hopefully you will see in this game how it performs, because it is a very good Warlord trait when it does perform well. So hopefully you will see that in play in today's game. Then we move on to elites. We've got 2 Contemptor Talons. We've got both of them equipped exactly the same though. we have 2 Gravis Power Fists with 2 inbuilt melters. So both of them are basically built for combat. They will be running up the field and trying to get into combat as quickly as possible. With those extra attacks, they do become a nuisance. And then we have an Apothecarium detachment of 3 Apothecaries. These will be attached to tactical squads, which we will be talking about in a few seconds' time. I haven't upgraded them to have any extra weapons or artificial armor. They just come as stock. And talking about tactical squads, we're going to move on to troops. We've got 3 tactical squads. All of them are exactly the same. They are 10-man strong. We've got artificial armor and a power fist on the sergeants. And obviously the shrapnel bolters, as I've already stated. And they have a dedicated transport each of a rhino with dozer blades and also upgraded for a multi-melter. They do become expensive with that multi-melter, but they are great. You can move up to 14 inches and still shoot that multi-melter. Catches a lot of people by surprise. So sometimes those extra points invested in it do become a very, very good investment, because suddenly you pop in Land Raiders, Spartans, the likes, just with a very cheap rhino. And then we've got 2 extra tactical squads. These are on foot. Again, we've got artificial armor and power fist on the sergeant. We've got a 15-man squad and a 20-man squad. So maxing out on 1. Because of points, I've had to have 1 at 15, but still a big number and a big chunky unit to have. Especially with shrapnel bolters. And then we move on to heavy support. We're going to start off with the Kratos tank. We've got the Melter Blast Cannon. We've got all the las cannons that we can basically take. So I've paid for all the las cannons, sponsons and front mounted. And again, I've paid for flare shields because you're spending a lot of points in this tank. Even though I rate it as a good tank, you do need to invest those extra 50 points to get a bit more survivability on it, especially with flare shields. And then we move on to a squadron of Vindicators. We've got 2 in the squadron. I've got searchlights on them, and they have the Demolisher Cannon. So a Demolisher Cannon is great. They only lack the AP, but if you're firing at anything with armor 3 up, they do become a big threat, especially at that strength 12, where you can take the likes of javelins out instantly. And then to finish off and round off my list, we've got a Tyrant Siege Terminator unit. So this is specifically for Iron Warriors. It is a 5-man unit, all with power fists and combi bolters, and obviously the missiles, which they come as stock. This is where my sergeant will be attached to, and yeah, this is where the Warlord trait, which gives them an extra shots, they do have a couple of negatives. You have to use your shoot back or your Bitter Fury reaction if they do get shot at, but it counts as a free extra reaction. But you can basically tease them out with the likes of bolter shots and stuff like that. But they do get an extra shot. They do get shots. But yeah, 3 shots each. With plus 1 strength when you're firing at dreadnoughts and vehicles. They have been performing great, and I hope that they do show the true potential of them, especially at a unit of 5. We have a unit of 10, which if you want to see, we will be doing a unit of 10 with, again, this Praetor attached to it, the Warsmith, and this Rite of War, and obviously, more than anything, the Warlord trait. And they have a dedicated transport of a Land Raider. Again, as stock, we've got the Heavy Bolter, the Twin Link Heavy Bolter, and the Sponson las cannons. And I have paid for searchlights as well on this this Land Raider. And that is it. That is my list. 3,000 points on the nose, which I always feel happy about. And yeah, you've seen my list. You've seen Chris's beautiful Lunar Wolves. Let's go straight on to battle, and that's coming right up.
Cadmian 4, Horus Heresy. Sicarian tanks of the Lunar Wolves tore across the ruined plains, led by the Spartan Land Raider Mornfang. Opposite them, Iron Warriors held the ridgeline, Kratos and Vindicator tanks entrenched, guns cold and calculating. Captain Varas stood exposed in his hatch, shouting over the Vox, "Push forward, break their iron." Artillery screamed, Sicarians vanished in flame, but the Lunar Wolf surged on, fearless beneath the sky burning with tracer fire. Mournfang fired, annihilating a Kratos in one roaring blast. The Iron Warriors didn't break, they advanced in step, their tanks like tombstones grinding over the dead. Hours later, the battlefield was silent. Smoking wrecks and shattered hulls as far as the eye could see. Horus pulled himself from the ruin of his tank, just as an Iron Warriors captain did the same across the field. No victory, no retreat, only war without end.
Here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for battle. Chris in the studio with his Lunar Wolves for the second time, and you've probably seen his face before. He was a regular before in the channel, and you've probably seen his Roads to the GT, which was a fan favorite. A lot of people enjoyed it. Obviously, most of that is on SM Plus for you lovely SM Plus members. If you're interested in seeing that, you can actually join us on SM Plus with the link below. I think the first one, episode 1, is for free. I think it's on YouTube, so you can go and find it out. But basically, it was the build-up of this beautiful Lunar Wolves list, which you've already seen in the introduction, for the GT itself. And this is the first game on Freeview here on YouTube, because again, there is a game against the studio Demons of the Runestorm on SM Plus, so you can catch that on there. Before we go and talk about the game, Chris, we're going to check the Patreon wall. So the Patreon wall is finally up. There is some names missing. I think you said 12 names missing. Yeah, that we are putting them up. I promise we're putting them up this week. But if you want to have your name on the Patreon wall, you can become a patron and check that out. Check the tier out. It's Centurion and Praetor level. And obviously, you get extra perks there. So thank you, everybody that is a patron from Centurion, Praetor, and the normal. Which one's the main one? It's lower, so I can't remember what its name is.
Is it just Legionnaire?
It's Legionnaire. It is Legionnaire. It is Legionnaire.
Nice and
so
easy.
Legionnaire, Centurions, and Patrons, thank you very much. Anyway, for today, we are playing War of Lies. My favourites. My favourites. My favourite. I love it. DC hated it because I always won at the very end. This is a mission that we score at the very end, so we're fighting for objectives, but obviously it's important that we hold them at the very end because we score them at the very end. Yeah. Chris, you won the first roll-off. You are currently going first, and let's talk about that. Let's talk about your tactically deployment there. There are a lot of vehicles on either side, actually. As you saw in the introduction, I also went for a lot of vehicles. So take us through what is happening here.
There's no tactics to it. It's where it fits.
Yes, basically.
So we've got Land Raider on the flank with the 5 Tartarus in it with lightning claws.
Okay.
Double Scarran because they got the movement to go pretty much wherever they want. Vindicators in the middle because obviously they're short range. You want to get them in nice and close as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Double Contemptors, just to ruin.
Are they a talent? Did they have to deploy together?
No.
Same as me, but I've deployed them together.
Yeah, looks cool.
Yeah.
2's better than 1, so. Got the Spartan with the 10 Cataphracti in with the Herald.
Yep.
Leviathan, and then you've got the tactical squads holding the back here.
On the back. Line's very important.
Yeah.
Now, I've got more than you.
Yeah.
Double.
I've only got 3.
2 more than you.
Yeah.
I've got 5 in total. So could be the decider there
Could be,
already.
but also kill points is the thing in this.
Yes, there is a lot of kill points as well. So let's check the Iron Warriors out. So I've got my 2 big blobs. I've got the 15-man on one flank. I've got the 20-man on the left flank. In the middle here, we've got the 3 rhinos. I've done mostly what Chris has done, like a back line. Obviously, it's not scored to the end, so it doesn't have to be very aggressive with them. And obviously, we've got the heavy hitters in front of them, which are the ones that want to do the work early on in the game. Another reminder, even though this is a mission from the rulebook, the main rulebook, and is more than 5 turns, We are playing 4 turns like the newer missions because the game plays out much better on camera. Both armies are more aggressive and a lot more things happening in the opening turns. So just in front, we've got the Land Raider with my Warlords inside, with the Tyrant Siege Terminators. In the left, we've got the 2 Contemptors. I basically deploy them just in front of his Contemptors, because what better way to deal with Contemptors than with other Contemptors. And then we've got my Kratos with my Flare Shield. Obviously, I've got some las cannons in front of me, but they can only glance me with my front armor. And then I've got my 2 Demolishers. Again, something that I've done. I've had the 2 Demolishers in front. I placed them just in front of them. Again, with this deployment, which is called, what's this deployment called?
Vanguard Strike.
Vanguard Strike. It's quite difficult to fit a lot of them, and you don't really want to use the back area unless you've got like ordnance and batteries and stuff like that. Awesome. So that is it for now. We are going to try and seize the initiative, Chris, and I'm very sorry.
You better not do it.
I'm very sorry that I'm trying not to seize the initiative that much because people get mad at me.
I'm going to stand on your bad toe if you do it.
Don't do that. Okay, so here we go. Do I steal the initiative? No, I don't. It is a good day for the Lunar Wolves. Turn 1 for Chris and the nice Sons of Horus. People are going to rage about that, aren't they? Coming up first. Okay, we're back. Movement over for the Lunar Wolves on turn 1. Chris, take us through what's actually happened. Has anything gone cruising speed? Has a half movement?
Everything's gone half movement. Well, obviously, Dreadnought's gone full movement because they can. Get shots on your Dreadnoughts,
yeah,
like attempt as best can. Some shots on your Land Raider. Skyrim's moved up to start clearing out
This lane?
all of them. That's about it.
Your tactical squad have stayed put in the back, right?
Yeah. Why push them forward, especially get range of your Vindicators, they're just going to melt them.
Just wait for later turns, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and nothing's run from your Dreadnought, so there's going to be a lot of shooting. Perfect. Let's get some dice ready and go into the shooting phase. Coming up. Okay, starting off the shooting phase, we've got the Contemptors. He's going for the Contemptors first. The target is my Land Raider with my Warlord inside it. So we're going to do the Melter first.
Yeah.
2 shots, and coming in hot. And no night fighting. This mission doesn't have night fighting, so we both had searchlights actually, because obviously we built this before knowing the mission to make it fair. And no night fighting, so this is a good thing. So twin linked.
Oh, knocked a bit of tree off.
Okay.
Strength 8, so I need those 6s. Nope.
Nothing, and it doesn't have Sunder because it's not a last cannon. Last cannon next. Same rinse and repeats.
1 hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pen.
That's a pen. Nothing I can do. No, you do have intervening models from your Dreadnought just in front. 6 up.
Don't do it.
No, all yours. Not another 6, Chris. Please don't start like that. It's a 1. Okay, so hull point down. I do have reinforced, so I ignore the shaken on it. What else do we have? Do you want to a little think, or do you know? You know, right? Last cannon's
yeah, but you're going to go for this.
Okay.
Double check the melters in
Melters
range
in as well. Yeah.
Actually, the melter can't do anything.
Melter can't do anything. That is very true. Okay, so I will not do anything because I have Flare Shield, so you need 6s.
Yep, so 5 shots. Twin linked. All hit. Ever seen a man roll 5 6s?
Sunder though. 1 6. Nothing I can do, there's no intervening, so I'll just put a little 1 here, just to mark it up. And did you do the Melter? No, you haven't done it yet, right?
Because
you can't do it. Yeah,
actually,
we just went through that.
It will go for your Contemptor.
Yeah, because can you go into something else? Power
Machine Spirit.
Machine
Spirit. So let's do that. 1 shot, hits, wounds,
and wounds. Yeah, strength 8.
You got cover save anyway.
I've got a cover save of a 6 up, but my 5 up invulnerable save is better. So 5 up. That is a 2, so he does lose a wound as well. I'll give Chris a little think. We'll mark these 2 units up and carry on back. We're going for the Leviathan next. The Leviathan is firing all of its guns into the Contemptor, which is already wounded. So he's going to go with the Storm Cannon first.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s.
Drop 1.
Yep. And strength 7.
Yeah.
So 4s to wound. 6s are, no, 5s and 6s are pens. Rending, so that is good actually. Hit 5 ups. No, that's 3 wounds already dealt.
Ooh.
Down to 2. And you do have your Volkites next, which are twin linked.
Let's see if my Volkites can do anything. GT,
Okay.
they did nothing.
Hitting on 2s.
All hit.
And strength 6, so 5s to wound. That is 1 wound. Okay, 2 up save is a pass.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, that's contempt down to 2 is pretty interesting. We're going to move on to the other side of the battlefield now, and you're going to go with the Sicarians and your Land Raider, aren't you?
Yeah.
So Land Raider going into Power Machine Spirit, using a bit, right?
Yeah. So I could do these 2 las cannons at your Vindicators,
Okay, cool.
then that las cannon would have to go at them as well.
Okay, so that the front one is it in? Because it's side to side, yeah. So that just catches the back of that one. Perfect. And then the other las cannon just about sees this guy here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, need to get used to moving again. I've been
Yeah,
playing
you can
too much
look,
40k.
you can do a bit. Like, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Fine.
Okay.
Should be a bit more.
Yep.
Cool. So let's do the front las cannon is twin linked.
Mm-hmm.
Twin linked.
Misses and hits, and then
And then
2 shots from the other one,
Yep, it's 2. So
and that's 3 hits in total. I wouldn't have shrouded. I don't think I would have shrouded.
You get cover save anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna get cover save.
I think I'd be in your front armor, but I can just about see your front armor.
Yeah,
So.
because there's a window there.
Yeah. Front armor 13, is it?
13, yes, sir. So 4's and 5. You do have Sunder, so you reroll, thankfully.
So
And that is
glance
1
and
pen,
a pen.
1 pen, 1 glance. Okay, so pen, 6 up. No, and a glance, 6 up. Nothing. So see what happens. That is a 1. I think. Do they have reinforced?
Yes.
They do have reinforced. Okay, so he loses 2, so he's down to 2, and nothing has happened because they ignore the shaken. Okay, and then you've got 2 las cannons going into the tactical squads, which is 1 hits and 2's to kill. Take the back one off.
Yep.
And then you've got the Sicarian, which is a squadron, right?
Yeah, squadron.
So I am going to shroud here with my tactical squad.
Yeah. Should we do the shots off camera or?
Is it a lot of shots?
It's 16 shots total from the.
Let's show the
let's
show the people at home how many shots it is, and then maybe next turn we can, if we need to, cut it off. So hitting on 3s.
Wow.
Is it twin linked?
Nope.
Oh, I like that. This is why we show it, with people would think that we are making things up. Okay.
Missed 9 of them.
And then we are
Strength 7.
Strength 7. Yeah. Oof, just about
6.
No rending, right?
No rending either.
Okay, so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going for artificial armor yet because I've paid for a power fist and I don't really want to do that. So 3 ups, and that is 3 removed.
Yep.
So that is a total of 4, 8, 12. So I do need to take a leadership test.
I think more shooting.
Well, you
got
do have
heavy bolters. They got las cannons.
Las cannons. Yeah, sure. So let's do las cannons.
Heavy bolters first.
Heavy bolters. And just for you guys to know, squadrons have a rule where you ignore basically the line of sight to shoot through them. So don't need to position them in certain places. A lot of people miss that.
That is 5.
From the heavy bolter?
Yep.
Okay, so again, 3 ups. That's 2 more.
And then 4 las cannons. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. That's how they go through. So I need to do a total. I've taken the models off mistakenly because I need to do a shroud. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. No, just 5 because the first one died from a las cannon, didn't he? Died from a las cannon here. Okay, so, and then how many las cannons more did you give?
2 more.
2 more. So 5 ups here. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
so basically those 5 are dead.
Those 5 are dead. The las cannon survived. We're going to say that. Perfect. So what we're going to do next, we're going to get a small template and we're going to fire with the demolishers to finish off the shooting phase for Chris. Okay, demolisher time, and it is a squadron as well, so everything's fine and the same. He's positioning it the semi-center circle on here, that obviously catches both of them.
Yeah.
So,
you see like that.
Yep, perfect. So first one is a hit because -5 ballistic skill.
Yeah, so it goes.
No, -5. Yeah, just doesn't move basically.
They're not ballistic skill 5.
Oh, 4. Yeah, true.
So
they are
like
ballistic skill 5. Yeah,
so
just
they still hit both.
Perfect. And then
that
same.
one hits.
Both hits. Okay, so 2 hits. 2's to wound.
Yep. So this is on the wounded one.
Doesn't wound, of course. And then 2's and wounds the other one, the fresh one. Brutal 3? Brutal 3, yeah, brutal 3.
Brutal 3.
So 5 ups, 1 wound dealt on him. Does he have concussive or anything like that? Doesn't, right?
No.
Okay,
Yes,
and then
ordnance, things like that.
you're going to fire the Hunter Killer missiles, you said, before you forget,
yeah.
and the combi bolters.
Sunder doesn't do anything against dreadnoughts, does it?
Sunder doesn't do anything against dreadnoughts. So.
Yep. So let's do 2 bolters first.
Do the rest of the weapon snapfire though, because you've shot a ordnance weapon.
Yes.
I think.
So let's not do the Hunter Killer.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think. I think you're right.
I think
right?
so. It's been a while since I played.
I don't fire a lot of ordnance, but I think you do snapfire.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the combi bolters, might as well, because you don't want to use the one use only when you're firing ordnance.
Are they twin linked?
Twin linked, yeah.
Nothing. Because snap firing.
Because you're snap firing. Perfect. We'll double check that. If not, we'll do the Hunter Killer missile off camera. But that was your turn. Nothing killed. A couple of things damaged.
Yeah,
oh, I do need to take a leadership test over there with this squad, which is a leadership of 8. And that is a 10. 2d6, they're off the table. And they are off the table because I believe the biggest, I think this is our table.
Yeah, you run towards.
Not that one, the longest table. So they are off. At least you killed something. I spoke too soon. I was like, you haven't killed anything. And they're off.
Yeah.
And we're back. Movement now for the Iron Warriors, rocking up the field, applying a bit of pressure on certain parts of the battlefield, especially the middle area. I want to take those demolishers down, and something you didn't see on the top-down camera was that I have actually disembarked with my unit of Tyrant Siege Terminators and my Warlord. I wasn't going to do it, but then I'm like, Strength 9 missiles going into the front armor of those demolishers, plus my las cannons, plus my melters, and all the jazz. I might be able to take that unit off. If not, I'm in big trouble because they will be firing back on me. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we are going to take you through the movement. So I actually moved my demolishers forward. I moved the cruising speed with this Rhino. Moved up as much as I could with this Rhino. And moved up as much as I could with this Rhino. Kratos moving up to get now into melter range with the big melter cannon. And then I have run with this unit of tactical Marines on the left side, obviously now on that objective itself. So there's going to be a lot of shooting, which I'm happy about. Chris isn't happy about that, but who cares about Chris and if he's happy or not? So on to the shooting phase we go. Coming up. Onto the shooting phase we go, but before that, I just want to let you know that the Contemptor has moved back with the reaction. Rusty Chris was just about to shoot my melters. He then realized that he could have moved because my melters are within 12, meaning that he was within 12. So we've allowed that Dreadnought to move back. And now I am not within melter range with my Contemptors because I just have melters in the fists. So we're going to move on to my Land Raider. My Land Raider is going to target the Demolisher. Demolishers just in front, the Vindicators. Do you want to react? You've got 2 in your assault phase, you said, right?
Yeah, 2 in assault phase. So I think what I'll do is I won't now because I've got intervening models anyway.
Okay, which gives you a 6 up, not a 5 up. You can
Yeah,
have both if you want. If you react now, you can have a 6 up followed by a 5 up shrouded. But I would wait to get the shrouded. Oh, I think they have night vision. I don't know if that includes you can't shroud.
Night vision ignores shroud.
Yeah.
So in which case, if they do have night vision, then
I'm going to double check
now.
I'm going to double check. Shall we double check? Because that would be
check.
big. Okay, we're back, and they ignore the effects of night fighting, but they aren't night vision.
Yeah.
So like Night Lords have. So you're going to wait off for that unit to get the shrouded from them.
Yeah.
You do get intervening models anyway. So let's go in. I'm going to do. There's no infantry to shoot my heavy bolter, so I can't do anything. Ooh, the closest.
Powered machine spirit.
Yeah, but I can go into. Oh yeah. Anyway, I can.
Yeah,
I
you can shoot whoever you want.
I can shoot at them, right? Anyway.
36-inch range, right? Yeah.
Okay, I'll shoot into them. Okay, so heavy bolter first, hitting on 3s, full house, and strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is 3 wounds, Chris.
Yep. 3.
Do you have artificer armor? No.
No.
Okay, 2 wounds.
Do that.
Could have killed 1 more and you would have run off the table. Okay, and then I've got 4 las cannons hitting on 3s. That is only 2 hits. And then strength is front armor 13. So I'm looking for 4s
3s, because your strength 10
Oh,
effectively.
yeah,
aren't
true,
you?
10, yeah, choose. I'll reroll that even if it was a glance. I don't know if it was, but I'll reroll that because I want the pens. 2 glances.
Cool. I'll take 2 6-ups.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
Oh, the Lunar Wolf symbol showing off there. Okay, that I didn't like, Chris. So I'm going to go with my Tyrant Siege Terminators. I'm going to use my Warlord trait to basically get an extra shot, but all the shots gets hots.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do one at a time. Obviously, this is the Sergeant first.
I will shroud now, in case it wasn't obvious.
Okay, and they are ballistic. Are these? I always forget. Are they ballistic? No, they're ballistic skill 4. So hitting on 3s, and you are shrouding. So Sergeant first, hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 gets hot, and then we've got one other one. 2 hits, 1 miss, and then a third one. All hits. A 4th one. 1 hit and 1 gets hot, and the last one. 2 hits. Okay, so the gets hot, Sergeant to up save is a wound, and the other one to up save is a wound.
Yeah.
Okay, and these are strength 9, so I need 4s to glance, right? 4s to glance. Okay, that wasn't very good. So that is 1 glance and 3 pens.
Let's do that. Glance first. Oh, that
Nothing.
goes through.
Yeah.
So 1 down to.
See, I would have nearly killed 1 by now, but no, you needed to roll those 6s.
Do I need to do these one at a time?
You don't, because I can't blow them up, no. So 2 go through. Okay,
Yep.
so let's see what those do. So first one is a 3. So that is...
I ignore.
You ignore, and then that is a 1 to ignore. So he's down to 1 hull point left on him and nothing on the table that is going to affect him. That is not good, Chris. I wanted more than that, and I'm not getting it. That means that I have to think a bit now, because I might have to put my demolishers into you. Chris. Okay, after a lot of thinking and a lot of measuring, my Kratos is going to have to go into them, because I don't want to lose my Warlord. It's big to lose my Warlord and that unit, and obviously it's kill points as well at the same time, so I don't really want to do that. So my Kratos is going to try and take those demolishers out. Obviously,
That one can come down to him still.
yeah, because of the sponsoring rules.
Yeah.
So, so this las cannon basically can't do anything, but the rest can shoot into there. So let's do that las cannon first into your Spartan.
Cool.
Hitting on 3s. It's a hit. Strength 10. You are flare shield, so basically goes back to 5s and 6s. It's a 1. Sunder. It's a 6.
Ooh. Nothing I can do about that.
I know there's nothing you can do about that. Oh, I'm nervous. I've even dropped the dice.
Do it.
It's a 5. So that is goes up to 6. Do you want me to reroll that?
It's up to you.
It's up to you, because I don't mind. Do you want me to reroll and try and get a 6?
That's the
I'll
problem.
let it up to you. Or do you want that?
Reroll it. It's not flat on the
Reroll it.
table. Let's
Okay.
reroll it.
Reroll it.
Don't do it.
That is a 5 again. So the gods were with me. And that is a 6, so it is basically mobilized.
Yeah.
That is good. That is good.
That's right. It just means the Terminator is going to come out and smash your
Yeah,
face in.
basically. At least you're pointing towards something you want to point. Okay, then we're going to go, the rest of the shots are going to go into there. So 2 las cannons going into demolishers. You've already shrouded, so you can't do... Did you shroud?
Yeah,
you
I
shrouded.
get cover save from the trees. That's it.
You do get cover saves on the trees, yeah. So hitting on 3s, 1 hit. And
Front armor
10,
13.
so 13. That is a glance. I'm going to re-roll that and try and get a pen,
Ooh.
which I do. 6 up.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. Okay, and then we've got the melter cannon, which is, quickly check here. I've got the auto cannon still to shoot, to get the twin linked.
I mean, could do the auto cannons first, see if you can pop that one wound.
Yeah, and I get the twin linked anyway if I hit with the auto cannon.
Yeah.
So the auto cannon is 2 shots hitting on 3s, which is a hit. Strength is 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so nothing there. And then I get the melter cannon. I'm not within 18, am I?
No.
Because I would get melter range there. Here we go, hitting on 3s. Twin linked because the auto cannon hits. That's 3 hits. And then strength is 9, so 4s to glance. That is a glance and a pen.
Does it have sand or anything like that?
No, no sand or anything. It's just a melter, basically. Cool. So, again, 6 up and 6 up. From cover
so let's do the glance.
Nothing.
The pen.
Reroll that. Nothing. Nope. Okay, so 1 is gone, right? From the glance.
Who gets to decide which one goes on which?
I think you two.
Because I will take the pen train hit on this one.
Yeah.
So
let's double check that. I'm quite sure you are the one that chooses, but let's double check because that's big. Because if I can blow the second one, that would be really good. Okay, we're back, and yes, it is the controlling player. So you opted to have it. Obviously, should have been slow rolling, which we haven't.
Yeah.
But obviously, it doesn't really matter because you can choose in the end. So he put the glance. No, he put the penetrating into there. I can't explode. Oh, I can explode it. Yes.
So you need to roll.
I need to roll to see what happens. I do explode it, and I do 4 inches. So what does that hit?
That hits both contemptors.
Okay, and obviously that one.
Yeah.
So it hits. I'm going to do the strength 8 on your. No, okay, let's do contemptor number 1. Contemptor number 1. Nothing. Contemptor number 2 does do a wound. So 2 up save. Can't see that. What is that?
6.
6 who passes, and then strength 8 on the sidearm on 13.
5.
So 5 to glance, which I don't glance because that could have been. Because if I start taking another hull point down, that could be interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to shoot this multi-melter into your contempt on that side, hitting on 3s. It's a hit. Strength 8, which becomes 9. So choose to wound. That is a 1.
Of course.
And then this one can actually see through the doors.
Thread the needle.
Yeah, through the door. Where is it? This door, isn't it? Yeah, through that door, and then sees the demolisher there.
Do you see the front arm or the side armor?
I see the side armor. Cool. Yes, he's side armor.
Yeah.
So, because we are targeting the side armor. So, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. And doesn't matter because my twin link gun doesn't work. Okay, so I think that's everything shot except for the demolishers.
Yeah.
Let's go. I've got the you're going to have to put the template, but if you pass me a scatter dice, I can roll the scatter dice for you. Okay, perfect.
You can do that, can you?
Yeah.
You can quite manage it.
Let's go. Let's do
24. Yeah, you can get whatever you want. So actually, you want to put
same as you. Yeah, same as you. So this is why we shouldn't have put them together. First one is 4 minus 2.
7 minus 4, so 3 inches on it.
Oh yeah, sorry. Again, I'm thinking the versus skill of nothing. Okay. Second one is it hits.
Cool.
Okay, so 2. First
one at a time. Yeah. So do this one first.
Doesn't wound. Second one does wound because they would be strength 13 against them.
Yeah. So
brutal 3, right?
Yeah, true.
So passes 1 and fails 2. Okay, so 2 goes through onto the back one, right?
Yeah.
So he is down to 4. Nothing else. I could do the combi bolters. I might as well do them, even though I'm looking for 6s. Snap firing, twin linked. Nothing. And I think that's everything, Chris.
This.
Can I shoot?
That one can, yeah.
Okay, might as well shoot it.
Yeah. See the. Yeah, I think the Spartan's the only target.
Hitting on that, and strength is 9, but you have a flare shield, so we'll
6 to glance.
So 6 to glance.
Ooh.
Nothing. Okay, and I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Lackluster. Lackluster. What do you want to do?
I was going to say, unless you wanted to charge or something like that. But
I don't think I'm in charge range because my melters couldn't fire now because you moved. Yeah. That's minus 2 to go through the terrain, so I can't charge. That is it. That's all I got. You've got 1 demolisher to fire on me. At least it's not 2.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Perfect. No leadership test done because I just killed 2 from the tactical squad. Yep. Needed to kill 3. Not bad. Let's go on to turn 2 for the Lunar Wolves coming up next. Okay, we're back. Chris finishing off his movement or just measuring some distances. And yeah, everything moving up. Obviously, this convoy on this side has actually now started to move towards the other side, into the middle ground to fight for that. There's no line here, meaning that he's not really fighting for this objective. Apart from that, we have moved both contemptors up. I did react with this contemptor, moving it back. And then what is happening on this side, Chris?
Leviathan swung on this side. He's going to start taking out your line.
Okay, that's not nice.
You selfishly immobilize that so he couldn't move.
Yeah.
So he's going to pop some shots. I decided not to get the guys out yet. These guys stay still. I can get 2 of them, can do bottle shots into your Terminators.
Ooh, because my Warlord trait, I have to shoot back when something shoots back at me. I don't mind. I'm killing a line unit. So anyway,
that's the thing. That's why I'm like.
Most important question is, why don't you have shorts on?
I mean, I've always got shorts on.
Why don't you? Hopefully, someone's got that. Got that joke.
I'm with you now. I was like, I always wear shorts. What are you about?
Let's go on to the shooting phase coming up. Let's go. Shooting phase now in action. What is going to start it all off?
I was going to bait out your return fire, but
you got scared, didn't you?
Yeah, because there's 5 lots of missiles coming back at them.
Plus bolters.
Only 2 bolters in range, but yeah, it's still.
Yeah, and it's a line unit. It's important.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to shoot the Sakarans.
Okay.
Everything's going to go in the side armor of Kratos.
Ah, naughty.
Except for the defensive bolters are going to shoot the closest infantry.
Okay, so I can shoot back then.
You have to.
And I will Bitter Fury back.
Ooh.
I'm going to do it now because if I can clear those 2.
Yeah.
With a Bitter Fury, I think that's a good thing. So yeah, I'll Bitter Fury back.
Cool.
Choice done.
Let's do the 2 lots of bolters first of them.
Okay, because I can't react with the 2 units, right? Because they get it for free.
It doesn't count as part of your allotment for this. So
can you shroud and Bitter Fury with this unit?
Yeah, because that is a freebie. It doesn't cost you any of your
Yeah, but is it like a
reaction?
thing? Like, can you do it? Can you, with 1 shooting unit, react twice?
Yeah.
Even if it's different units?
I don't see why not. It's
okay.
5 power machine spirit.
You can do all the shooting.
Yeah.
We'll keep it to the side. We'll do the shooting now.
Yeah.
We'll double check off camera. If I can, I'll shroud as well with him. Okay.
What with them? Because they can't shroud.
No. They are going to shoot. They're going to Bitter Fury there. But if he can shroud, he'll shroud as well as. Yeah. My first thing is my Bitter Fury. My second would be him.
Cool. So this is the 2 heavy bolters. Drop 3.
These are into my Terminators, yeah.
Toughness 4, right?
Toughness 4, yes, sir.
3s. That is 4 wounds. Heavy bolters don't have any special rules, do they?
4 wounds into them.
Yep.
No, heavy bolters don't have anything. So 2, I need to do it. Yeah, just 2
You've
ups.
got 2 wounded guys.
I need to put it. That's all fine.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do the 4 las cannons going that way.
Yep, perfect.
So hitting on 3s. Only 2 hits.
And side armor is 14, so 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
5 and 6s. Sunder?
No, 4s. 13. You said.
No, 14. It's like a Spartan 14 all round.
Nothing.
Perfect. So we don't have to check if I did do it or not. But we do have to check because I can't shroud again because that would be my 2 things.
Checking the.
Is it the
rending? Rending gives you an extra D3.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
rending is good because you would go through.
So let's do all those rending shots into him as well.
Do you have missiles as well on them? Do you have hunter killer missiles?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, cool.
I won't bother firing them because.
You need
the strength 8.
6s to glance. Yeah, good glance and 6s.
Yeah, but they're only AP3. They're AP2. Amazing. Wow, so many 1s and 2s again.
That was bad. Don't roll in this area.
That was 9 again.
This area doesn't like you.
So now I need 6s.
6s, yeah.
And they are Sunder.
Yep, Sunder. They are Sunder as well. Nice.
So
okay, so that's 3 6s.
That's
and then
13.
13, so,
yeah. 2 pens and a glance.
2 pens and a glance, yeah. Nothing I can do. We are going to leave that there. So 2 pens and a glance. I'm going to do it like that.
Yeah.
We're going to leave that there because we do have to check. What I am going to do is, in the meantime, shoot back at you with my Bitter Fury.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So Bitter Fury does is it shoots double the amount of shots.
They're not Sunder.
They are not Sunder.
So I had 2 6s.
2 6s. So do you...
So we'll do... on a 1-2, I'll drop the glance. 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll drop 1 of these.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I'll drop one
one pen, one glance. Perfect. I will do the Bitter Fury back. So they normally have 2 shots. They are now on 4 shots. And because of my Warlord trait, I add 1 more. So it's 5 missiles each. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the Sergeant first, who is on 1 wound, hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 miss. And these are hits. And then another 5 for the other wounded guy, hitting on 3s. These are hits and these are misses, no 1s yet. And then number 3 is all hits. Number 4 is 1 gets hot, and these are hits. And then number 5 to finish off is all hit and 1 gets hot. So a 2-up passes, a 2-up passes. Perfect. So yeah, mark them up before I forget. My sergeant's one of them. Doesn't matter. We'll just say that one of them is marked. Perfect. So let's check if I can shroud, and I'll come back and do my penetrating rolls. All the phones, Bitter Fury, are 1s and 2s. So we've checked back on the camera. My sergeant got a 2, so 2-up, and the guy that is wounded got 2 2s. So he's fine as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have checked. You can. Thank you, Joe B. Whoever you are on the SN WhatsApp community for patrons only. So if you are a patron, make sure to check out that link and get into the community with over 100 people talking all things Horus Heresy in, I think it's like 30 different groups. It's a really good place to be. So you can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to react, obviously, as I said, shrouded with the big tank. So there's a penetrating one. So intervening models first, 6-up, and then 5-up shrouded. I don't, and then intervening, nothing, and this is the glance, which I do pass. Cool. So 1 pen goes through. You can't blow it up. No. Let's see what happens.
Give me a 6.
Yeah. It is a 6, which is immobilized. Wow. So look at 2 things are immobilized. What's going on? Now to finish off, I've got the penetrating rolls from all of the Tyrant Siege Terminators. So 4s to glance, Chris says, so I'll go with that. 13 armor. My missiles are strength 9 against vehicles. Here we go, 4s to glance.
Oh, I don't like that.
These are pens. That's a pen. That's glances. That's glances.
I think that's enough.
I think
that's enough to kill me anyway.
You can't do anything. No. There's no intervening because I'm shooting straight at your tanks. Yeah. So the first one will go. And this obviously, you don't get cover saves, right, from your tank in front?
No,
because there's squadron. So you don't get that. So
I'll take those 4 on the front one to kill it.
Yeah.
And then do roll those 4 pens on the back one.
See if it explodes. No, it can't explode because I'm AP 3.
Ah, okay.
So it can't explode. So 2 wrecks.
2 wrecks.
I like that. More flames, which is what we like to see. Yeah, take that off. Take that one off as well.
Does that one come off? The front ones
don't break them.
There we go.
There we go. Perfect.
That one's plastic. It's a bit more sits in. Yeah.
I think that is. What turn is it?
This is my turn too. I shot you and you killed me.
There's a lot of more shooting to go. Let's go with it. That was brutal. Look at that. A bigger mistake because you just fired a couple of heavy bolters, but you forgot I could bid a duty and I basically
I didn't expect that many shots, and I would have just shot the Vindicator first.
Devastating.
Hopefully done some damage and then lost him.
Okay, so you're going to do the Vindicator. Yep. You've gone for the middle. You get 5 guys. And so hits.
Direct hit.
Direct hits. Gets
5
guys. So 2s to wound because you are strength 10, is it? Or 12. So. Is it 12? Yeah. 12 because you can instant kill javelins, can't you? So strength 12.
So 2s.
Okay.
So there's 1 rending and then 2
brutals, right?
So
okay. So 3, 3, and 3. 3 of them are going into my wounded guy with the rending.
Yep, so just 2 ups.
So
the rending first.
Rending, 4 ups. So he is dead because it instant kills me anyway.
Yeah.
These are 2 ups. All passed. And 2 ups because it's AP3, right?
Yeah, AP3.
So, and I can re-roll this because I can't because I'm not fully, the whole unit has to be heavy.
Yeah.
So 2 dead. Perfect. Yep. We got there in the end.
Got there. The bolt was not in rapid fire range.
Okay.
I can normal shoot though because I didn't move. So.
Yes.
2 linked. He hits.
Okay. 4s to wound.
Yeah,
wounds. 2 up save. Passes.
And let's do the hunter killer as well.
Yeah. Take it out the way. No. That's a hit. Strength 8 as well. Wounds. AP 3. So could instant kill me. 2 up save.
Come on.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
I'll take it.
Perfect. You still have a lot to shoot. Like, what are we going to do next? Shall we start on this side?
Yeah, let's do the Land Raider.
Before we forget about Mr. Land Raider here.
So he's going to put all his shots into your Vindicators.
Okay, lovely.
And take them out. You get cover saves anyway.
Yes.
So we've got 1 Twin Link Lascan.
That's a hit.
And then the side ones. Drop 1.
Okay, so 3 going through.
Side armor 13, isn't it?
We said 13, 13, 10, didn't we?
Yeah, so 4s. So that is 2 pens. Now we'll reroll those with Sunder. So that is 4 penetrating hits, sir.
Don't like that. Yeah, because we said the Sicarian was 13, 12, 12, didn't we? Do you want to double check? Because we don't want to get confused because we actually...
13, 13, 10 on Vindicator. 13, 12, 12 on the Sicarian. Yeah, so 4 penetrating hits.
4 penetrating hits.
4 cover saves.
4 cover saves. I'll do them all at the same time, right? Doesn't really matter. 6 ups. Pass 1, which could do me enough.
Could be.
Okay, so 1 at a time. First one.
Oh, I saw that 6 roll.
Is a 2, which I ignore.
The next one, so he's dead.
He's dead, doesn't matter. And then this is the big roll. It's a 5, which is a 6.
So immobilized.
Immobilized. Okay, so that means that these become 2 separate units.
Well, he's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter, yeah. But they are still a unit for kill points, I mean.
Yep.
And he is down to 3. Can you get a little marker as well, token? It's the one...
Where is it? There he is.
There you go, you checked it. Perfect. So more immobilized things. That's the 3rd immobilized thing? Yeah, 3rd immobilized thing. Perfect. Let's go on to the Contemptors next. What are they firing at?
I think let's do some... So let's do Leviathan.
Leviathan.
I know what he's doing.
Perfect.
Nice and easy.
Yep, let's do that.
So let's do the 6 shots with the Volkites first.
Lovely.
Which are twin linked. Still miss one.
Okay.
Choose
to win.
The 2s?
Yep, I'll roll these. At this point, I need to survive. In case I get with the draw, I'm going to draw Artificial Armor. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Oh, he dies.
Yep.
And then 3 ups, 1 more dies. So Sergeant and him is dead.
So
and then you've
2
got
deflagrate.
Yeah, 2 deflagrate. 2 more wounds, 3 up saves, both passed.
I've got the
Storm
Cannon. Drop 1.
Wish it was twin linked.
Yeah.
Strength is 7, isn't it?
Yep. That is a rend.
Okay, so 1 is dead.
And 3 saves.
3 saves, 3 up saves. No, it's AP3, isn't it? I'm quite sure it's AP3.
Survey says...
It's AP3.
Storm Cannon AP4.
AP4, okay.
Rending
so,
5+. I don't know if I already 5 to wound, but too late now.
Okay, so I'll put 1 back. I'll put 1 back there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Then a Melter Gun, because it was in range at the start.
It's a hit, and this is definitely 1 more dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so a total of 6 dead in here. I'll give Chris a little think about what he wants to do with the rest of his units, which is the Spartan and the Contemptor. Obviously, the Spartan will probably have to go into the Kratos, but the Contemptors do have a lot of options in the center ground. We're back, and just to let you know, we have done the Feel No Pain from being in an objective. I did pass 1 came back. And we did check the rending on the 5 up, and 1 basically was perish. So we thought, let's check. We might as well check as we did the Feel No Pain off camera. Okay, so we're going to do Spartan next.
No, Contemptor.
Oh, Contemptor. Okay.
Lascan Contemptor's going to him.
Okay, the 1/2 wounds.
Yep.
Nothing I can do. All yours, sir.
So let's do the Melter Gun first. The fist hits.
That is a 6. And
that
is a wound. Okay, and then the 2 last cannons.
1 hit.
hits. Yeah.
1 as well.
Okay, so 2 wounds. 2 5 ups. Can I survive? No, I can't. It explodes 2 inches. So I think it's just about going to get him.
Yeah, I think so. 2. Yep, just gets your friend.
Okay, so gets him. Do you want a wound?
Yep, I'll roll it.
No, you need a 3 to wound. Yeah. So he gets removed. And what else is happening? You've got Melter Contemptor.
Yeah. Well, so I really want to shoot your Contemptor and try and wound him.
But then you want to charge
I think it's more important
there,
to
right?
kill them.
Yeah,
So.
definitely.
So let's do the Twin Link to Melters first.
Twin linked.
Then the normal Melter.
Hits as well. Yep. And strength is
8.
8. So choose 2 wounds. 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
And these are instant killing me, so it's a good thing. 4 ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 ups. 1's dead. Do you want me to re-roll this? This was like this.
Your choice.
I'll re-roll. He's dead. 2 deads.
That's much better. I'll take that.
From now on, I think if we roll on the on
if
those,
it's not flat,
if it's
we reroll.
we reroll. Okay,
So
so
2
2
dead for me.
dead. Yeah, the sergeant is still alive though, and that is and then the Spartan to finish off your shooting phase.
Yeah. I really don't like your Vindicator. So this las cannon is going to go your Vindicator.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
This melter gun. Let's take out that last siege turret.
lovely. Yeah,
And then these 2 las cannons will
are
go
going into him.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do melter first into the last Tyrant Siege Dominator.
2 shots, right?
1 shot, twin linked.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the Gravis that's 2.
Hits. 2's to wound.
That is a wound.
50-50.
I think they've done their work anyway. I'm gonna passes.
They killed my Scarans in my turn.
So I feel better about it. Okay, and then we've got the 2 las cannons twin linked into the Vindicator.
Yep.
Both hits. 9 to 4s to glance. That's pen, but you reroll because of Sunder. 1 goes through. Do I get any?
They got intervening.
Okay, so 6 up. Goes through. See what happens. It is a 2, so I ignore it because it goes up to a 3, and he's down to how many? 2 left,
2
right?
left.
2 left on him, and then we've got 2, 3 twin linked land cannons into Kratos. All hits, yes, and then 6s because of my flare shields. Sunder. Finish off this phase. 1, which I can't do anything about. So down, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, so that's the end of the shooting phase. I do need to take a couple of leadership tests.
Yep.
I'm going to take the first one here. That is a pass, and I need to take one for my Warlord, which is leadership 10, and I pass as well. Anything else we need to do?
It's just the 1 charge is going to be.
Just 1 charge, because the other one went for him, right? So
yeah, he shot the.
Okay, so it's Melter Contemptor going into there. I can't overwatch because I could only. I can only intercept. Is my only. I can only Bitter Fury, shoot back, or intercept. Yeah, with my Warlord traits.
So
4 minus 2.
Yeah,
Plus 1, so minus 1 basically. So you would need a.
Going straight, I am within 4.
Okay, and you would need. You've rolled the 4, you get plus 1, 5, but minus 2 is a 3, isn't it?
Yeah, so
you failed.
I'll just go a little bit forward.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I like that. Thank you very much. Okay, perfect. On to turn 2 for the Iron Warriors. That was a big miss. That could change a lot in the. Because I'm going to run away now back into my Land Raider. Okay, turn 2 movement finished for the Iron Warriors. What a turn that was, and it wasn't even the Iron Warriors' turn. So, movement-wise, I have moved back. I don't really need to get that aggressive into that into that objective. Obviously, as soon as I saw the Leviathan now moving towards it, I have moved back. I've moved slightly up with my rhinos to get line of sight and obviously some pop shots into some important units. As you saw, and as I said at the end of the segment, my Warlord has moved back into his transport. And what else is up? And the rest is all immobilized. So not much I can do.
That Rhino is fine.
Yeah, that Rhino has moved cruising speed, so but I can still fire 1 weapon, which is my multi-melter, which is in...
Should we don't do the bolter?
No, I'll do the melter, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to go straight into shooting. I'm going to do this multi-melter first. Do you want a shroud?
No.
Hitting on 3s. That's a hit. It's a pen. 8 and 8 is 16, yeah.
Maybe I should try.
And let's see what happens. 5 or 6? Okay, 3. 4, 5 is weapon destroyed and down to 4 hull points. So weapon destroyed, you can choose. They are all non-defensive weapons. So
I will take off this las cannon.
That las cannon, perfect. Okay, so that's the first thing. Next up, I'm going to finish off the Demolisher with my Land Raider, and I'm going to shoot some more heavy bolters. Oh, I can't shoot the heavy bolters now because it's out of my. Is it out? No, it's not. It's not. So I can't shoot. So I'll do heavy bolters into the same tactical squad.
Yep.
Twin linked, and then 3s to wound. That is 4 wounds, my friend.
3 up.
Ooh, good. Nice. And then 4 las cannons into the Demolisher. Do you want a shroud?
Nah.
Okay, I wouldn't shout either. 3 ups, that's 3 hits. Strength 10, so 3s to glance. And Sunder. That is 3 pens, nothing you can do.
He's dead.
And I did 666.
Wow.
That is a nuclear explosion. See if it gets, I'm going to roll to see if it's 6 inches or something. No, so it won't get the contemptor just out. I think I need a 5. And
no, that's already dead. So.
He's dead already. So he blows up, off the table he goes, and that is another kill point for me. We move on to my contemptor. My contemptor is going to fire into the already wounded las cannon contemptor. Yep. Do you want to shoot back?
Oh, how many wounds you got left?
5.
What else there's?
That's 3.
There'd be that, shooting at that, so I think...
Maybe.
I think I'll save for the shroud over here.
Okay, cool. So, 2 melter shots, 2 hits. And do I reroll? Am I within 6 inches to get armor bane?
Yes.
Okay, so I reroll these luckily. And that is 2 wounds, my friend. 5 ups. No, both go through. So he's down to 1.
Down to 2.
Down to 2 left on him. Okay, a melter onto him as well. Combi bolter first. That is a hit and a 6, nothing. And then the melter is a hit, strength 9, so 2s to wound. That is a wound.
Nope.
Goes through. Just 1 left on him.
1.
I'm going to do this melter then into him. Do you want to? You can't shroud. Do you want to shoot back at him?
No, but I'll get the cover save anyway.
Yes.
Actually, no. Doesn't matter because...
Yeah, you can use shroud and cover is different.
Yeah.
So one's a damage mitigation. So you would get a 6 up followed by a 5 up. Oh, you can't shroud because you are fearless.
Yeah.
You can shoot back. Nothing, no?
Nah.
Okay, so 3 up. Twin linked. Come on, don't do this to me. That's a double 1. Okay, I think at this point, I'm going to... I'm going to do same as before. I'm going to...
no, because that lad's kind of can see me now. So it has to shoot.
No, this last cannon, I mean. I was going to shoot at the contemptor to finish him off.
Okay.
But I'm going to just charge him. So I'm going to shoot everything into the Spartan. You're shrouding. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and do the las cannons first, which are 4 las cannons, hitting on 3s. And strength is 10, so I ignore your flare shields. So 5s and 6s. That's a pen. I reroll this into a glance and a pen. And then I've got the autocannon, which hits, and strength 7, so need a 6. Nothing there, but I twin linked now the melter cannon, which hits on 3s, and I'm in armor bane range, so because I'm within 18 of you. So 2, 2, 2, and 2. So first one, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so that's nothing. 9, that's a pen. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that's a glance.
No, it's not. Flare shield.
But I am... Oh, yes, true, because I am strength 9. So let's go back to strength 8 then, to do it easier.
Yeah. Strength 8, no flare shield.
Yeah. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's a glance.
Yeah.
So 1 pen, 1 glance. You can shroud.
Yep. So need to always all separate. So I'll do the 2 glances. 1 from the melter, 1 from the las cannon.
Did I get a glance on the first one, on the other one? Okay, so 2 glances.
Of course.
Both pass, and now the pen.
These I need to roll separate, don't I?
What's this for? No, that was the 2 glances.
Yes.
There's only 1 pen.
You got a pen and las cannon as well.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's why you left the 5 and 6.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
So this is the melter. This is las cannon.
Okay.
Can I swap it and say these
it was just 1 las cannon that went through, right?
1 las cannon pen and 1...
So I need to do them separately as well.
So las
one
cannon
is APG.
first?
So las cannon first. How many hull points has he got left now?
You would
drop down to 3.
Yeah.
Because did you pass your... Yeah, you passed your thing. Okay. So las cannon first.
5 goes up to 6.
So immobilized again, which loses an extra hull point.
So from that, I'll go down to...
2 left.
Yep.
And then this one, 5 or 6. That is a 6. He explodes. Okay, how many guys inside?
10.
10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2's to wounds.
There's nothing within 6, so it doesn't matter.
So that is 7 wounds, my friend. 7 ones would be very, very nice for the battle reports.
I'll give
2
you 2.
ones.
That's not
fine.
flat.
I'll leave
Wasn't
that one
flat, so...
Okay. So 2 dead. Let's take off the Spartan from the table, which is always a good thing to see if you're not the one taking it off. And let's put the Terminators and his Warlord on the field. Okay, finishing off my shooting phase, we've got the Demolisher firing into the newly on the table. It's not a command squad, it's a Herald with the Terminators.
Yeah.
So I get 4 at the moment. I'll try and roll as close as possible.
Yeah.
That is a 1-inch back.
Still get the 4.
Still get the 4. I like that. Thank you, Chris. So choose to wound.
Yep.
That is 3 brutal 3s. None of them are 6s, so you do get your
2 ups.
2 ups, yeah.
And I get my heavy rerolls. So first one's all good. Second one.
Ooh. Who's
dead?
Yeah.
Third
One
one is good.
is fine. Okay, so 1 is perished. No pinning
take
or anything like that,
I'm
right?
fearless. I don't care.
Okay, cool.
You got his bolter as well.
I've got his bolter, which is...
He didn't
I
move, so
didn't
you use normal shoot.
Yeah, normal shots. Hits and doesn't wound. Okay, so just a simple charge here. Contemptor versus Contemptor. Do you want to Overwatch? You might as well do it. Or do you want to remove a attack from me? Yeah. Because I've got 5 attacks on the charge.
How many wounds you got there? 5? Yeah, let's hold steady.
Hold steady. You're
hold the line.
You don't have to roll. You just do it. And here we go. I'll charge.
6.
5, 6, 7.
Yep,
so
you're
he's definitely in. There's no cover or anything like that. And let's go straight into combat. Yep. So I've got 3 attacks normal, 4 for charging, and 1 for 2 close combat weapons. I'm hitting on 4s. That's 3 hits, and I'm wounding at strength.
+1 strength, but -1 strength. So 3s.
Cancels it out because of Sons of Horus. That is only 1 wound. I do not like that.
Brutal 3.
He's got 1 wound left, right?
1 left, yeah.
Come on, Chris, you can do it. No, you can't. Okay, so he blows up, but do your attacks back at me first.
Yep. So you've got 3 attacks. Hit on 4s. Drop 1. And 3s. So that's 2 go through.
2 go through.
Ooh.
Enough. I need to pass 2 of these, right? 2 of these, yeah. Which I do. So he's lost 4. He's down to 1 wound remaining. But the explosion can actually do a lot of damage. So roll for...
You did 1 too many attacks.
Why is that?
So I held the line.
Oh, yes. Shall I do... I'm going to do my attacks again, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll do my attacks again, okay. So. Because he's dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's just more of if I don't kill him.
Yeah.
So...
4 attacks.
4 attacks instead. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits. I think that was the same as before. And then I only wounded once. It's wounded twice, so we'll keep it as is.
Yeah. So, do you want to roll distance for my explosion?
You roll it for yourself. See if I can get that Herald. Can I get that Herald?
No.
No, because you know that the explosions from Dreadnoughts, it's per model, not per unit. So you could have actually perished from an explosion.
So you're going to roll for my...
Yep. That is nothing.
On yours, that's a wound.
That's a wound. 12 saves. Passes. Okay, perfect. I like that we both have Legion-specific dice with our symbols on it. Perfect. That's another point for me. Taking up to 4, I believe, for me, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
4-2.
up to 4.
Perfect. In kill points, at least. Let's go on to turn 3 for the Lunar Wolves. Coming up next. Okay, we're back. Movement over on turn 3 for the Lunar Wolves. We have disembarked here with the Tartarus and then shuffled up and then to get line of sight with the Land Raider. Well, you actually didn't because the sponsor is gone. I used my reaction to move back with this tank from the movement of the Tartarus. We've got the Contemptor moving up now, hunting down the Land Raider. Moved up with the Herald and his unit. And then this unit, which I had completely forgot, as you've seen in the top down, has moved out now from the ruin on the right-hand side. And Mr. Dreadnought, slowly but surely coming around here, hunting down that tactical squad. And then you shuffled up a bit more with the center units there. Perfect, Chris. On to shooting, I guess?
Yep, let's start some shooting.
Okay,
Let's start over there.
perfect. Let's go. Leviathan coming in hot. Do I shroud here or I don't? I shall not shroud here.
No melter gun.
All yours.
Cool. We'll start with the Volkites.
Okay.
All hit. No, relax, not flat. Yep, all hit. And choose, wasn't it?
Choose two.
So that is 5 saves.
Okay, these are the Volkites first, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
No
yep.
artificer.
That's one dead. I'll take it from the back.
And another wound.
One wound.
Defrag.
Perfect.
Storm cannon. Always drop one. Twos. That is one
is
rend.
dead. Yeah.
And then
2 wounds. Right?
2 saves.
Perfect. So 2 dead for now.
Cool.
No leadership test to do there, which is a good thing.
Nope.
Okay. What else do we have? We've got the Contemptor. You're hunting down the Land Raider, which you might as well do it because you want to charge the guys inside.
Yeah.
So I will shroud here. I will shroud. I want to keep him alive.
Cool. So let's do the twin linked.
One hit and the single melter.
Also
As
hits.
a hit, they are all in armor bin range. So 2 at a time.
Ah, yeah, true.
So
That's
one
11.
goes through.
That's-
2 pens. 3 pens.
Double 11.
5 up here. Whoa. 5
Gone.
ups here. Past 2. 1 goes through.
All I need.
Oh, it's a 2 which goes up to a 4. So it is actually stunned on the Land Raider itself.
Down to 5.
Yeah, I think I got, I think this Right of War gave me something else. Didn't they give, like, I ignored Shaken or something like that on my...
We'll have
We'll
to
double
check it.
check,
Yeah.
I play so many Rights of War and so many Legions that I might get them mistakenly forgotten. So,
I'm going to do some cheeky bolt shots.
okay, cool. What we'll do some small arms fire whilst I check the Right of War, and we'll come back to let you know what's done. A lot of stuff actually. Small arms fire. We did the bolters. They did a wound. They did it off camera and passed it because he said I won't do the under combi bolters because maybe he's not there anymore.
Yeah.
But the combi bolters did do 1 wound, so I need to do that. 2 up save. That's a 5. Okay, so the Contemptor is still alive. To finish off Chris's turn, we've got Mr. Land Raider here on the right-hand flank, firing into my Rhino.
Into Rhino.
I will be shooting back with my... Oh, I'm not with... Am I
shrouded?
Did I shroud already?
Yeah, you shrouded with
I
the Land
shrouded
Raider.
already, yeah, sorry.
Cheating
With
again.
who shot it? Oh, yeah, it was the Contemptor. Okay, so you are going to shoot at me.
Actually, I really want to pop the Rhino because I want to charge the guys
But the
inside.
Demolisher's there, right?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Vindicator.
But the Vindicator, obviously, this one won't be able to.
Yeah, so
So what, you're going to split fire?
that there.
Split fire. Okay.
It always works.
I like split fire.
So this is the single one into Vindicator, twin linked. Hits.
Yep.
Pens.
Pens, and then
You got cover save.
Let's do the Rhino. I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 1 hit from there.
Okay.
That pens as well.
Both pens. 6 up save. 4 Pretorabo. No.
Give me a 6.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
He blows up and hits my Land Raider. Do you want to roll for that? A 6 to glance?
Nope.
Nothing. And then I don't have any cover save. So see what happens.
Another 6.
4, 5, 6. So it is
So it goes up to a
immobilized.
5, yeah.
It is immobilized. It's not 5, right? It's not melter. So it is weapon destroyed, which I think I have to choose that.
I think so, yeah. Because that isn't a no, that is a defensive weapon.
No, it's a pintle mounted. I need to check that.
Yeah.
Either way, if it acts for that or not. So 2 wounds left on that. He's gone. I can remove this now.
Yeah.
And that is the end of your shooting phase.
Yep.
Charges?
What's the rear armor? I can't do anything against, can I?
Against this?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Your strength 4, my back armor is 10, so 6 is to glance.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely. You've got a lot of attacks.
I need a 7 to get into you.
Okay.
That's
Definitely
a 9.
in. Okay, so they made it in. Do you want to roll for the Contemptor?
Yep. Do you want to...
I
just
can't
be
do
heavy
anything.
bolter.
Yeah, can't do anything.
I mean, you can overwatch with the heavy bolter.
I will... The problem is, what we'll do is I'll check.
Yeah,
if I can shoot with a multi, I'll shoot. If not, I'll shoot with a multi-melter. But let's do all the rolls anyway, because that's not going to change anything up.
That's more than enough.
That's more than enough.
Even without...
And you are going to charge with them, right?
Yes.
So I would just keep it for Overwatch there. Then.
Yeah. Do the charge as well? Yeah.
Okay, 2 melters, 2 hits, choose to wound, 1 wound, 4 up save.
Yeah.
Passes. Okay, so don't need to check anything. I will be checking if I have to lose the multi-melter or not. And we're going to combat turn 3. Coming up. Okay, we're back and we're in the center of the field, just beside the Aquila ruin. Because we've done this off camera, it was quite quick. You actually did just about 3 glances on it. And I have disembarked already here. I do have to take a pinning check really quickly. 4, 5, 6, 7, they are fine. We go into the middle. We've got the lightning claws and the contemptor going at the same time. I shall go first because I want to and I have the camera so I can decide. Hitting on 3s because my weapon skill is 5.
Yep.
And then choose to squish.
Yeah.
Choose to be up because I go down to strength 8, which is still the same.
Yeah, because you're plus. Oh no, you don't get your +1 strength.
No, I'm strength 9, so it goes down to 8. So 3 brutal 3s.
So
first one.
Oh, almost.
Oh, dead. Second one, dead. Third one, dead. So 3 dead, but you do have
1 every time.
You've got lightning claws, and I've only got 1 wound.
Yeah.
I want you to kill me now because I've killed 3. Now I blow up and kill a couple more.
These are hit on 5s.
Yep.
2 hits.
And 6s rerolling. Rerolling.
Nope.
Oh, okay. So 3 fists are.
No,
you have taken the lightning claws.
Yeah, I'll take the claws
obviously. And then let's do the power fist. Might as well.
Yep.
There's a chain fist as well in there if you want to do it.
Yeah, the sergeant's got a chain fist.
Yeah. Do you want to do the chain fist by itself because you re-roll armor penetration?
3 attacks, isn't it?
4
Sergeant.
attacks because you charged.
Yeah, because it's 2 for normal guy, sergeant, charge, right?
A sergeant has 3 attacks, and then 1 for charging, so 4. Hitting on 5s.
Nope.
Nothing. And then you've got 6 attacks from the other 2 Cataphractii Terminators. Nothing. Am I going to win combat and chase you down?
I've got more attacks.
Why?
Because you're a traitor.
Oh, yes, it's true. Your Waller traits.
So
is it 1 attack each more? So 2 more lightning claws.
2 more claws. 1 hit.
1 hit. 6s re-rolling.
Nope.
Nothing. And then you have...
1 more chain fist.
1 more chain fist. Hits. Re-roll because you have a chain fist.
That wounds.
8. 8.
Toughness 7.
Toughness 7. So you do wound.
Yep. So that's 1.
And he goes.
Yeah.
T6 goes 6 inches, so gets everybody. I don't think he gets the dreadnought, does he?
Yeah, he gets my dreadnought.
Okay, so I'll get the dreadnought first.
Gets your land raiders.
He wounds the dreadnought.
Saved.
And then roll for my land raider. 6 to glance, nothing. Nope. And then 4 wounds on you. Choose to wound. That is 3 wounds. So you can do them all together because your herald, it doesn't have to leave.
I'm fine.
And you're fine. Perfect. Okay, so that's another point for you. That was close, Chris.
Yeah.
You were sweating, weren't you? Okay, and
good thing I remember my Waller trait.
And to finish, it's a great Waller trait with a big unit like that. And then we've got the last Contemptor going into the Land Raider. So you've got 4 attacks hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
All hits, and then strength 9 to toughness 14, so 5s to glance. That is 3 glances, nothing you can do. He is down to 1 wound remaining. That finishes off your turn, doesn't it?
Yep.
Perfect. On to turn 3 for the Iron Warriors. This is pretty close. What's the score at the moment?
I just got 1 more there.
Yeah.
4-3.
4. And did you get the Rhino as well?
No. So 4-4.
4-4. Woohoo! Turn 3 Iron Warriors coming up. Okay, we are back. Movement now over. I have moved up closer to this objective, just in case they do get in combat. They probably will tear me to pits, but if I do survive, I'm still near the objective at least. I have moved back with my Land Raider, pointing now to his warlord and his sort of retinue, and then disembarked my warlord out to cause some trouble in the middle lines. I have disembarked with this unit, trying to fire as many shrapnel bolter shots into that unit as well. Shuffled up with this rhino. So I did a dangerous terrain test, which I passed, and then moved up the field to again place a multi-melter into that unit as well. Obviously, he is immobilized, and then what I've done here is I've moved as back as I can. I think I did this before I pressed the button on the top-down camera, but basically I put them in a position where I can run in my last turn and capture that objective. But obviously, being the Leviathan very slow, I want to keep my distance over there. So let's get some dice, Chris, ready and go into my turn 3, which I think could be a very important turn for both of us.
It's going to be, yeah.
It's going to be. It's all about me hitting properly and you saving as much as possible. Starting with my tactical squad, +1 strength, I can wound the Leviathan, so I might as well shoot into him. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, because, again, of my right to war. Take that off. And then looking for 6s. Nothing there. Next up, I'm going to do the melters. So melter number 1 going into that unit. I'm actually going to do the 2 melters at the same time because I can't clear out the units. That's 2 hits and 2 wounds. And then I've got my combi bolters, which one is within 12, rerolling, and 1 wound. And the other one...
It's going this way, that one's in 12 as well.
Is in 12, okay,
yeah.
So I'll do both. Twin linked. And 4's 2 wounds. Okay, so 2 melters and 2 bolters. Do you want to roll on this side?
Yep, I'll come over there.
A bit of a mat space here.
So this is the 2 melters, the important one. Both saved.
Oh, and double 1 now.
No.
Perfect. Okay, then we've got the las cannons and the heavy bolter going into them. I'll do the heavy bolter first. Yeah, heavy bolter first. Actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to do the heavy bolter into the tactical squad.
That makes sense.
And then 2 wounds, please. 3 ups. Both pass,
fine.
double 6s, and then las cannons into that unit. 3 hits and 2's to wound. 2 wounds. 2 4-ups. 1 is parried.
Yep.
Okay.
Do I get intervening as well, or is it just the invul get?
Intervene. It's the same. It's not a damage mitigation. So. Which one do you want to do?
I'll
that one?
take him off, yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then we're going to do... We're going to do him. He's going to go... He's going to go into that unit. He's going to just try and get Slay the Warlords. So it's got 2 las cannons and my top-mounted melter cannon. And so 2 las cannons first. 2 hits. 1 wound. Then I've got a autocannon. Fails both hits, so I don't get the reroll to hits. And then these are hitting on 3s, which I don't need to reroll. Choose to wound. So these are all instant killing. 84. Would you have wanted to shroud?
I can't because I'm fearless.
Oh, yes, that's true. Yeah. Always forget that downside from the Herald.
So there's 4 invul saves. I can roll them all the same because it's all.
Yes, but do it one at a time because you get to the Herald, don't you? It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
He would be the last one to die, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And he's dead.
Yeah, so 3.
Slay the Warlord for Mr. Pardo, taking it up to 5 points plus 2 more for killing a unit each.
Yep.
That's a triple point score kill for Pardo. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do small arms fire here into them.
Yep.
Small arms fire here into them. And I'm going to do it off camera to speed the process up. Okay, we're back and we've done small arms fire, no wounds onto the Contemptor. And I think it's 6 wounds into them?
8 wounds.
8 wounds into them. So 2 up saves here. And that is 1 down. That's 5 attacks less for 4 attacks less. I'm happy with that. Pinning check, please.
Ooh.
From the shrapnel. And no, they are not pinned. Perfect. Okay, so that is all my shooting. Okay, slight cut off there. I am going to charge... so the shooting phase is over. No leaderships. I'm going to charge my warlords into the Contemptor because that is how it should be. Yeah. Like I wouldn't cower and run away. You're going to shoot at me next turn. You're probably going to charge me anyway, so why not do it now? Let's do this. So I'm going to charge. You're going to Overwatch, obviously. Yeah. All yours, my friend.
The melter's not twin linked, is it?
2 shots twin linked.
Okay.
The Gravis melter cannon.
So twin linked.
So that is 2 hits.
And the normal.
And all hits. 2's to wound.
That's
3 wounds. This is what I was worried. I told Chris off camera that I could be instantly killed. So, 4 up on my cataphracti. Passes. 4 up on my cataphracti. Passes. 4 up on my cataphracti.
Yeah.
Passes.
Ah.
I charge in. That's a 4. That's what I need. So, onto there. This guy goes onto there. And then...
I punch you first.
You punch me first, yeah. But I am weapon skill 6 at this point because majority. So you're hitting on 5s.
3 attacks?
3 attacks, yes.
Nah,
That's what I wanted to see.
No.
This game is going perfect for me. Okay, so I'm going to do my sergeant first. He has 3 attacks plus 1. His weapon skill is 4. So I'm hitting on 5s here. 3 hits. And
Why can you do it and I can't?
2's to wound. And that is 2
minus
wounds.
1 strength, so...
So
3's to wound.
3's to wounds. That's fine. Still 2 wounds. 5 ups.
Yeah, these just power fists.
2 go through. He's fresh, isn't he?
Yep.
Fresh as a daisy. Okay, so then I'm going to go with my attack. So he's got 4 standard as a Praetor and 1 for charging. He is hitting on 3s. Ooh, missed with 3. Mastercrafted. Hits. Strength is 8.
Down to 7.
So 3's to wound. That is brutal 2 each. So that is 6 wounds in total.
Strength 8. Oh no, because you get the plus 1
Yeah, I
strength.
get plus 1, so we cancel each other out. He's down to 4 with 6 wounds to pass, my friend.
No problem. I've rolled no 5 so far.
I know what's going to happen. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to die from my own. So he.
I'll reroll that because it's not flat.
Okay, so he's down to 1 wound,
Ooh.
which I do have my Snippy, my server worm, who has to hit first, which hits. Again, strength 8. Reroll that. And that's a wound again.
Come on.
No, so he dies.
Distance?
3 inches, so
it's only going to
hit those 2. So 2 wounds there.
Only 1.
Only 1. So 4 up from my sergeant. Passes again.
What is this?
A boss. So I'm going to consolidate there, Chris. My maximum is just towards the objective there. So my initiative is 5. So all the way I can move up to 5.
Around.
I don't think for consolidation it does anything.
It doesn't make much difference anyway.
Perfect. That concludes turn 3. We're going on to turn 4, which is the last turn. I do get another point for killing that.
Yep.
We'll add the points and we see where we're at because this is a very quick turn now because we're basically going to move on to positions, maybe shoot a bit if we can, shoot and kill things, and we'll catch you back in a second. Last turn of the game, as we stated, we're doing 4-turn missions like the new missions with the older missions. So, Chris, take us through your movement. No top-down camera. We've done very, very little movement. Take us through.
I've just turned those round, the Tartarus, just to look pretty.
Perfect.
So they're facing the right way. These tacticals are moved up to hold the objective that's under the destroyed Scaran. That's pivoted slightly just to get line of sight on both of these. I'll probably go for Land Raider.
Yeah, the problem is you've got only 3 shots, which is easier to pierce through the Rhino, but this is only have 1 wound, which you just need to get a glance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These tactical marines moved up onto the objective as well.
Okay.
And Leviathans moved up to the objective, but just to be arranged to shoot them.
Yes, perfect.
And just try and kill your line at this point.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll be able to kill those line back there.
You should be able to, yes.
These guys are not going to be able to do anything against, so you're going to hold 1.
Yes.
Hopefully, at the end of this.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2, because if I don't kill enough there, then you can get
No,
on top.
but you're contesting anyway.
Ah, true.
So you don't. So I'll probably get this one with this squad, and I pre-measured that one. So this Rhino moves 7, disembarks 7, and I do get onto that objective.
Yeah.
So I could get 2. If I survive here, we're still contesting. So it's basically going to be a 1 versus 1, 2 versus 1 maybe. Let's go straight on to shooting. There's no point in stopping. So are you going to do the Land Raider first?
No, let's do...
Okay, Mr. Leviathan then.
Yeah. So we'll start off with the Volkites. So twin linked. So all hit. And 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Okay, so this point, my sergeant died ages ago.
Yeah.
So 3 ups. That is 1 dead. Taken from the back. Boink.
Defragate. Another wound.
3 up. That's will pass.
Let's do the multigun.
Okay.
Hits. And kills on. 6. And then Storm Cannon. Always misses. 2 more saves.
One is dead, rending, and one normal save of 3 up. So you have to take 2 more dead. So the melter killed one, and he killed one.
Yep.
Perfect. 3, 6, 9, 12. So I don't need to take a leadership test there.
Because you're at 25%.
Because I'm at 25%. Yeah. The troops there, are they going to shoot?
They could do, but the problem is, like, I could shoot at your warlord, but then you're going to shoot back.
Yes, I have to.
Because you have to.
Yeah.
So it's
up to you. The problem is you want to survive as much as possible more than anything, right? Because you're not going to kill that unit.
So what I can do actually is
shoot with them
these guys,
Okay, we'll do that off camera. We'll do small arms fire off camera, and we'll come back for the Land Raider. Okay, we're back. We've done the small arms fire. So we fired first with them. He did a couple of wounds. I had to fire back because of my warlord trait, and didn't do any wounds. Then fired. Already reacted, so couldn't do anything. And now I basically have lost a wound on my sergeant.
Yep.
So all yours.
So now it's just
wasn't the sergeant wounded at the very start?
Yes.
He wasn't he? So he's dead.
Yeah, another kill point.
I need to do a leadership test there because I've lost more than 25%. And that's a pass. So he's fine.
Cool.
Okay, las cannons from the Land Raider to finish off your shooting phase. What are you going for? You have to go with your gut feeling.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't going to go for the Land Raider, but he's worth 2 points.
Yes. But the problem
it'd only be the twin link las cannon.
Only be the top one. But you can power the Beam Spear, so you can put one las cannon to that twin linked and one biscuit for biscuit.
I think I'm going to have to.
Yes, I think at this point you want to do it.
Because that could be a 3-point swing.
Warlord first.
Yep, so twin link las cannon. Hits on a 6.
Yep.
Wounds on a 4.
Wounds on a 4. 4 up. Do I have a cover save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
So cover save first. Fails. 4 up. Passes on the roll of 6. Lucky. And then into the Land Raider. I am going to shroud.
Yeah. Just 1 hit.
And 5 and 6s. That's a glance. That's all you need. Yep. So cover save first. 6 up. That's a pass. Chris.
To be fair, there's nothing I could do there.
Nothing else you can do. Look, at the moment you are holding 2. We're going into combat here. So you can't fail the charge. I will be overwatching. So let's do that overwatch off camera. And we'll get we're back. And Overwatch has actually done 14 wounds plus my apothecary. Which hits? Which wounds?
I don't want
your
dirty armor's dice.
So 15 wounds in total. 2 up saves. Don't roll 1s. I see 1s.
I was on flat.
Okay, so 3. So 1.5 dead.
So he's dead and
1 wound. You do have to do a pinning check now.
Ooh.
And if you pinned, you can't charge, which would be a good thing. 4, 5, 6, 7. You're fine. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so you charge in. Nothing I can do. That's a total of 16 attacks here. I did want to take 1 more out, but I can't do anything about that. So
also going to do another charge over there.
Okay, 10-inch charge from the Leviathan.
No,
that is a 3. Pathetic.
He stumbles forward slightly.
Okay.
This is worth the shot.
It is, yes.
So 5.
I can't do anything. I'm not going to claim that one anymore because I haven't got enough guns to take that Leviathan down. So 16.
Hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Not too bad.
And then 4s re-rolling.
Wow.
Re-rolling, thankfully.
Not much better.
Okay,
so 3.
I'm going to take it on my artificer armor because I might as well. Do I take it? It's just 3. I don't want to lose combat here, really. So I'm going to take it on my... You've just done 3 wounds.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do more... Can I do more wounds than that? I'm going to take an artificer armor. I just don't want to die straight away. 2 up. I'll take another 2 up. I'll make another 2 up. Okay, perfect. And I strike back, actually. So I've got 3 attacks from my sergeant. 2 attacks from my sergeant. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. And 2 to wound. Is a wound. So you have a 5 up. 1 is dead. And then I've got 1. So push these forward. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks. 3, 4. Can I use some of your dice? Please? Please, sir. Okay. Hitting on 4s. That's why I shouldn't use your dice. And 4s to wound. Nothing. And then I've got my apothecary who has 3
technically be 5s to wound.
5s to wound because minus 1 strength. No? So 5s to wound. Rerolling goes a shred. That is an extra wound.
Saved.
Okay, so I win combat by 1, but you have a Vixilia.
Yeah.
So we stay put. Now, are you within 3 inches of this?
I have no idea.
Is the question.
I probably should have put him in such a place he was. Nope.
Okay. Was he the closest?
No. Like this guy over here was
Okay,
closest.
so you could have moved him there.
Yeah.
That's it. Then you can get that. We contest that. Unless in my combat, I now beat you, basically. Okay, so that is your turn gone.
Yep,
turn
that's
4
all my
gone.
turn.
Okay, on to turn 4 for the last turn of the game for the Iron Warriors and both of us. Catch you back in a second. Here we go, movement over. The score 8-6 at the moment. That is including Slay the Warlord for me. So pretty close. So I've moved all my tanks just to bear guns down onto the last remaining tactical squad because I'm holding the middle one. He can't do anything about that. I just want to claim that one as well, just to see if I can get some extra points at the end. I haven't moved them. Staying put, don't really want to move because he's going to contest and I don't have enough firepower to take him down, but I do have the firepower to take those tactical squads down. And obviously they have stayed in combat. If I win combat now, I would also gain this one. So we're going to go straight on to shooting. I'm going to start off with this Land Raider with his las cannons and his heavy bolter. Do you want to shroud, sir?
Who's going at the attacks?
Yes, everything going into attack. So everything here is going to attack squads. So you better go with the one with the highest AP, which is probably these.
Yeah. I mean, from there I'll get cover save anyway. So I hope.
from this gun, don't you?
Yeah.
The rest don't. So we'll do that
intervening
separately.
models as well.
Yeah.
So either way, they'd have a 6-up.
Yes, but remember that it's a damage mitigation, so you would have a 6-up followed by a 5-up.
Yeah. Nah.
Nothing
I'll brave
from this
it.
one. Okay. So I'm gonna do this side, which has cover, hitting on 3s, 1 hit, 1 wound, and then the other side, which you don't have cover, 1 hit, 1 wound, which is 1 dead basically. Do it the intervening models, yeah, 6-up and 6-up both.
Yeah.
So 2 dead, heavy bolter, twin linked, and 3s to wound, 2 wounds, please. So this is just your arm save.
Make
Perfect.
those.
Okay, next up, I'm going to do the shots from here. Am I within 18 inches, please? Not the back guy. So
yeah, I think
not the back 3, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 shots. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. And before, when I did it off camera, I re-rolled 14 ones. It was crazy. Okay, so these are all dead. And then we are going for 4s here. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you have artificial armor?
Nope.
Okay, so 6 saves, please.
2
That
dead.
is 2 more dead. Slowly but surely. And then I got a 10-man squad. So that
pinning
is
test to do first now.
pinning chest. Yes, that is true. You know my rules better than me. 6, 7, 8, 9. So you are pinned.
Vexilla doesn't do anything for
No,
that.
so you're pinned. That means that you can't
React.
you can't react and you can't grab the objective either.
Yeah.
So I think we can stop there because it doesn't do anything to
Yeah,
it.
it's
Does
just
it?
that comment.
It's just
whether to kill them.
yeah.
Like I
Because
said.
if you're pinned, I don't think you can test. We will double check. If you can, I'll carry on shooting off camera.
Yeah.
But there's no point in carrying on because basically I can probably. I'll tell you what. I'm going to try and clear that out so we don't have to check. The 2 multi-melters from the rhinos, 2 hits, 2 wounds.
Yep.
So 1 has a cover set. Both have 6-ups
Yeah.
actually. Intervening models and all the likes. That's a 6. It looks like a 6. No,
Nope.
2 more dead. And then I'm going to do this guy. So this las cannon can't see them. The rest can. So 3 las cannons, 1 hit, 1 wound, and then I've got the autocannon, who is 1 hit and no wounds, and then I can re-roll the blast cannon, which I failed 3 times. That's 3 hits and choose to kill. 3 more wounds. So 3
4
cover saves basically.
4
4 cover saves.
Yeah. Yeah, they're dead.
Okay, they're dead.
So,
that's easier. We
doesn't
don't
matter.
have to check the rules. Yes. Okay, and then to finish off, we have these Terminators to go. So we both strike at the same time.
Yep.
You have a total of 9 attacks, and then I'll do my attacks.
Yep.
9 attacks. Let's see if you can win combat. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. We were both counting that they were going to shred. And
I don't think so.
that is this corner. It is not your corner. You don't like to roll here.
Yeah, two wounds at least.
Okay, I'm not gonna do artificial armor.
Yeah.
Ah, but then you could
Your
win.
power fist can instant kill me now.
Yes.
Because it would be strength 8.
I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna try not to risk and you suddenly kill me and score it. So 2 up. I'll reroll that. 2 up. That's a pass. And 2 up. That's a pass. So I strike back with my sergeant, hitting on 4s. Both hits. 2's to wound. 2 instant killing. Can he do it? What a hero.
1.
Okay, so kills 1.
Take him off.
And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks. Again, so 3, 6, 9. Hitting on 4s.
Oh.
1 wound. 2 up.
He's fine.
And then apothecary. 2 hits. And 2 wounds. He survives. But you lost combat by 2, haven't you? Yeah, by 2.
You did 2 wounds.
And your sergeant isn't there. 4, 5, 6,
that
7.
is my sergeant.
That is your sergeant. So
Yeah.
you needed a 6, didn't you? Because your leadership is 8.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, your
Let me
leadership.
check. It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't think it's leadership 9.
Tartarus, yeah, leadership 8.
So you needed a 6, which you have lost. So do I cut you down?
I get
It's
a 4.
It's a 5. I cut you down. That's big. Not only do I get an extra point, so I go up to 9, I now claim this objective. So let's make sure we've done everything all right, and we'll come back to roll for the secret objectives. Okay, we're back, and Chris has been a bit of a sour patch at the end because he's like, I can't win anymore. He's reminded me.
Their one job is to kill tactical marines.
That was really, really bad. like really bad. This is something we're going to talk about later on.
They didn't kill any.
They didn't kill any. I know.
Not a single one.
Because I did Martyr of Armor. Okay, so I'm claiming 3 objectives. The score is 10-6 at the moment, meaning that even if he gets the 3 points, sadly, it's taking him to 9. But we're going to see what the final score is. So he's rolling for his.
Oh, that is a 6.
That is a 6. So that is 3 points, taking you to 9.
I should win because I rolled a 6.
Okay, so let's roll for this one. That is a point, 1 point, taking me to 11. Onto the one at the back is nothing, and onto the one in the middle is 3.
Yeah.
So that is 11, 12, 13, 14, 9, my friend. I stretch out my hand. A win to the Iron Warriors, a loss to the Lunar Wolves. It hurts me a bit because, you know, I am loyalist as heart. Let's talk about it all. End of game conclusion coming up next. What a bloodbath. What a bloodbath. Yeah. Wow. So there we have it, a win to the Iron Warriors, a win to the Traitors, and a very cool game. A bit of everything happening, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have here in the studio, and especially, obviously, having the Lunar Wolves here with us. Let's talk about the game. A lot of, we have, obviously, when the camera switches off, we always talk a bit before we sit down again for this. There's a couple of main things that have changed the game a lot. I think we have to talk, first of all, your big mistake of firing your heavy bolters on the Shikarans to my main warlord unit.
I did not expect them to get wiped.
Yeah, crazy.
I should have just, like I said in the game, actually sacrificed the Vindicator.
Yeah.
Hopefully taken out a couple, taking them out.
Yeah.
And then 3 wounds or 3 whole points gone.
That's it, yeah. That came to change the game because it's just crazy. The amount of shots that come out from that at strength 8, being Iron Warriors, it's +1 strength as well when you're going into vehicles. And yeah, it's just a 5-man. I'm going to try a 10-man just because people want to see it.
I'm not facing you with that.
But it's horrendous when it actually comes into play and works well. It's a great deal. So that's the first mistake. And then those lightning claws at the very end, those Tartarus lightning claws, crazy.
Listen, Artifice Armor helped you there.
Helped you out.
Because I would have killed 6.
I
would have killed 4 after Apothecary saves.
Yeah.
But it's just that.
Still,
it's just
so good.
So many misses to hit.
Obviously, that meant that I was claiming an extra objective. Not only that, but you would have killed another unit as well because that unit should have been wiped out. Or even though I had the Apothecary and stuff there, it should have still statistically been
Actually,
killed.
if I'd wiped them, then I got the 3 points and the extra kill point, we might have actually tied the game.
Would have been really, really close because I didn't get one of the objectives. I got a 0. So
and you got 3 in the other one, so that took you from 11 up to 14.
Can't even remember. What did it finished 14-9, didn't it?
I think so.
So it would have been 14, and I got 3 in that one, so that would have dropped to 3. No, I got 1 with that one, so that would have dropped to 13.
13, and then my 1 kill point plus 3 points for the objective would have put me to 13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah,
would have tied the game.
True.
Literally,
But you would have rolled. You would have got that point for you instead.
no, because they weren't 9. They weren't holding it.
Ah, it's true. So yeah, 13 all. Wow,
Yeah.
that's how close the game was. It's been a crack. I think the battlefields look spectacular. Both armies with so much heavy vehicles as well. Pure heresy. And I think the Iron Warriors list is quite tasty. It's got a bit of everything. It's got shooting. It's got a lot of infantry, a lot of scoring. I really have enjoyed playing that. What about you? Obviously, you played this list a couple of times now. You are building a list for No Retreat, which is in a month's time. A couple of extra changes. Not a lot because of time.
I'd drop a bunch of tanks and take some chieftains and a new praetor.
Yeah, so
That'd be
not
fun.
a lot, but look, I'm looking
If I
forward
get
to
them
seeing
done.
it. Hopefully, if he gets them in time, we will have him again just before No Retreat, or we will have him as a post event with the new list. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Again, thank you for tuning in to the very, very end. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't. And if you want extra content, check out our links below where you can get SN Plus for extra battle reports and extra tacticas and stuff like that. Or become a patron and have your name on the wall and all the extra perks you do get, including being in our global WhatsApp community. That's the end of us. We'll see you in the next battle report very soon. Goodbye.